You're listening to Moviesucktastic.
Sounds like some bad movie.
Oh, and was this a bad movie?
What are you talking about?
Holy shit, dude. Oh, lordy.
Welcome to Moviesucktastic, everyone. That's Joey, I'm Scott, and we're going to be reviewing Death Laden Egg.
Yeah. Oh, how come you're not on the screen? God damn it.
Put me on the screen, damn it.
I'm putting you on the screen, son of a bitch. Motherfucker.
So I had never heard of this film until I came across it one day, and so I grabbed it immediately because it sounded bizarre. And also, I'm trying to fill in the gaps of my knowledge on Italian cinema, and this seemed like a good place.
Yes, it was not a bad place. Not a bad place at all.
So it's not quite a Giallo film. It has some of the earmarks of a Giallo film, but it's more like a really weird hybrid between a Giallo horror film and like a French New Wave cinema.
That's true. And I'll tell you what. The most horrifying thing in this movie is the animal cruelty.
which is probably why it has an X rating.
Yes, has to be.
Yeah. Yeah,
because
yeah.
Because oh my god, what the fuck?
So, how do you want to start? You want to give it a synopsis of the film? Or want to start from the beginning?
I can give you a synopsis of the movie. The short and simple synopsis of this is: there's a husband and wife who own a chicken farm.
High-tech chicken farm.
High-tech chicken farm. And she is the chicken farm side, he is the business side, and they make that work. But on the side, he likes to kill prostitutes because he's a serial killer.
Well, it's a hobby, spare time.
Yeah, I mean, all hobbies, you got to make time for them.
It breaks attention,
Yeah. So, but Anna, which is his wife, her cousin Gabrielle, comes to visit, which of course makes things complicated. Because the husband, who is Marco, falls in love with her.
Polo.
Right. So. Sorry.
Yeah, there's a whole lovers triangle thing going on.
But then, the one guy that he works with, he also falls in love with Gabrielle, and
we don't really find that out till near the end, though. That's kind of like the surprise twist in the third act.
Right.
Yeah.
So
but the film starts off with like the prostitute killing stuff.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I sidetracked. Sorry.
I mean, but that's the basic gist of this film. That's the very simple plot of the movie.
Now, I want to read to you the first note I made while watching this film.
Okay.
Because I think that'll lead us into talking about the soundtrack a little bit. Because
you mean the one that was done by a fucking toddler?
My opening note was opening credits. Med school slides of chicken embryos while somebody fist fucks a piano.
Yeah. My first thought is like, who did this soundtrack? A fucking toddler? Because that's all it is. It's just random keys being hit. Fucking terrible.
No. I don't think the soundtrack guy knows how to play any of these instruments. Maybe the violin a little bit. That's about it.
Yeah, sure.
It's got a very bizarre. It makes the piano soundtrack sound like In Death. You know, it's and especially it's even worse in the chicken coop, because in the chicken coop they play this kind of Hawaiian bebop scatting soundtrack.
Right.
Which we see during the first, which we see during the chicken shoot, the photo shoot in the chicken farm early in the beginning, in the introduction to the film. Yeah, but the very beginning starts at the hotel.
Right.
And I almost got whiplash from the different rooms that they showed. He was trying to do like a Hitchcock thing. Is like, this is all the stuff happening in the hotel, and look, a dead prostitute.
I mean, one thing that this film achieves, at least for its time period, is it's very art house. It definitely has that art house feel to it. There's nothing horrifying, like I said earlier, there's nothing horrifying in this movie in any way except for the animal cruelty. Okay. Yeah. Like
there's a lot of it.
There's quite a bit of it. And there's no nudity in this except for the one shot where she comes to the window after the workers they come to his house to protest and break a window. She comes to the window with her arms in front of her breasts, and you see nothing.
Now, see, there's a very integral part of the plot here. Once we get introduced to the prostitute killing aspect, we follow what's his name? What's our hero's name? I forgot.
Madriani.
Marco. You said Marco. Sorry, I meant the character's name.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the ad exec.
No. We meet Marco at the hotel where he kills his prostitute, then goes about his day, comes to work, has a photo shoot in the chicken place with his wife and her. What did you say she was? Like a cousin?
She's a cousin.
Cousin, right? So, but after that prostitute killing, and we were introduced to the chicken industry, we get to learn a lot about the chicken industry. We go to the chicken Wall Street. We go to chicken ad execs. We have boardroom meetings where we're talking about the chicken business.
Chicken.
You're going to learn so much about the poultry industry that you didn't want to know.
Right. Chicky. It's not good. It's not good. Oh, here, let me put that there. There we go.
Oh, speaking of the French New Wave Giallo Italian directing, Holly turned to me like maybe a half hour in. Said, "What's with all the close-ups?"
There's a lot of them.
It's a thing. That's a thing. That's an Italian thing.
Well, yeah, and I did ask if it was Giallo. You said maybe not. Yeah, I think this does lean towards Giallo.
A little bit, but again, it's missing. Like the body count is very low. We see 3 prostitutes killed, but it turns out, as we learn later, it turns out that he's just faking it with them.
Yeah.
The film kind of tries to trick you throughout there.
There's a little plot twist.
Yeah, and but then you have the actual deaths at the end. So it's only the body count is
2.
I wrote it down. 2, 3. Don't forget Blackie.
Oh.
Poor Blackie.
The dog.
What's up with that?
It's a cute little dog, too.
Yeah.
It was like an Italian Greyhound Chihuahua mix. That's what it looked like. Kind of looked like my dog a bit. I was like, oh.
Yeah. But
and they put him up there. They put him up there on purpose. And then they probably called him. And he slipped off the vent or, the ductwork. And they filmed it. They're like, yeah, we're going to film that. We're going to keep it. It's going to be great. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with you people?
Is Italians, I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Now, it's during the whole poultry industry meetings that Marco meets the ad exec.
Right. Well, first they want him. They want him to like spearhead, like these meetings and like oversee everything. He's like, well, I don't know anything about it. And they're like, well, we're going to give you help. And that's when they bring him in.
Right. And he shows them this advertising. We're going to have the chicken as the mother of the family.
Yeah.
Here's the chicken is the human of the today. Just like the worst, like Yellow Submarine-esque drawings.
Right.
That they showed. But so then they end up going to a house
Probably
party.
also done by the same toddler that did the soundtrack.
They hold a house party.
They do.
And the ad exec comes, and he decides we're going to play this game. It's a psychological game, and so they have I guess this is back in the old days when you used to have to entertain guests. You just let them walk around and stuff.
Just let them walk around. Yeah.
He has them empty out this entire room. I mean, they even go so far as to, like, the spackle over the nail holes. Like it's a spotless white room by the time they empty all the furniture and everything out. And then he's like, now 2 people have to go in. And I'm thinking, don't kids do this with a closet?
Yeah, and a bottle.
You're rearranging furniture here for this. Yeah, I mean, it's weirdest version of spin the bottle. Holly, meanwhile, is like, yeah, I've got a parlor game for you. It's called Repainting the Room of Truth. Everybody grab a brush. It's like the weirdest fucking thing.
I know. It's just... Yeah, I mean, like you just, in most cases, you just end up in the closet and you're in there for like 5 or 10 minutes and you come out. But this was way more awkward.
I did like the one couple that came out with the woman crying and the guy just said, "You asked." I did enjoy that. I thought that was funny.
It's like, what's the matter? No, it's nothing. We can go in there to get, like the other 2, which is Margiani and Gabrielle. Oh. We can go in there and we're stronger than them.
So there's a shorter version of this film. We watched the uncut version.
Yeah, I wish I didn't. It was very long.
You probably noticed that because every now and then
it went into Italian.
You would lose the dubbing.
Yeah, I had to turn on 4 subtitles so that the Italian parts I could read what they were saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had 4 subtitles on through the whole thing. Just because. But half of the poultry scenes were cut out of the film. That's why, like, all of a sudden the poultry businessmen are talking in Italian again, and then it goes back to English later. So they cut out a lot of the poultry industry for the American cut.
How long is the cut version? It's got it, because this one's an hour and 44 minutes. The theatrical or cut, it's got to be about 90 minutes.
It's around 90 minutes. They cut all that stuff out, and I think they cut out his friend too, the weird amnesiac friend that keeps popping up every now and then.
Oh yeah, well that all of that was in Italian.
Yeah, and all that had like no bearing on anything whatsoever.
Yeah, at one point I'm like, do they kill people together, or like I'm like, what is going on here? It's like I can't remember anything. It's because he clocked you in the head because he figured it out. I don't know. I'm like, what's happening?
I feel like that should have been a whole different movie.
Right? It was like Memento before Memento happened.
Yeah, it didn't even have any bearing on the prostitute killing part of it.
No,
really.
Nothing.
I mean, like he said, I remember you used to go through girls like hankies, or anything like that. He just was like, I don't remember anything except you.
Isn't that amazing that I can recall you? It's like, yeah, but why?
He shows up at the party and they're like, no, go home.
There's a road that forks. 2 roads. It's like, shut the fuck up and leave. Take one of the 2 roads and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and that's around the halfway mark. That's where now. So also another subplot going on during this movie that has no bearing on much of anything is at the poultry farm they have a Herbert West looking mad scientist guy who he's developing.
That is a perfect chickens. Hold on. That is a perfect description. Herbert fucking West.
Holly said it before I did, so that looks like Herbert West.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's Jeffrey Combs right there.
But yes, you're right. They're experimenting, or he is, years and years, decades of work to basically create headless chickens with all meat and no bones, or very little bones.
Yeah, like basketballs, feather-covered basketballs.
And at one point, the table is breathing. Like, this is a film from 1968. These aren't plastic bladders that they drew on. They somehow fucking did this to real chickens.
No, those weren't real chickens.
They looked pretty real.
No, they were special effects, Joey. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. Dude, that scene gave me flashbacks because I swear at the comic store, I remember Sean Philip Hines Esquire coming in and talking about how KFC was breeding chickens without heads. And I remember arguing with him saying, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. How you know how much money it would cost to keep a chicken alive without a head? That's ridiculous. Little did we know it was.
How do you feel now? How do you feel now?
I'm sorry, Sean.
You owe Mr. Hines an apology.
Where do I have it written down? Genetically altered headless chickens was not on my bingo card for this film.
No. Nowhere.
At one point I wrote, now we're learning way too much about the poultry business.
Yeah, I didn't need to know anything about the poultry business, to be completely honest.
My favorite shot of the poultry business was when they're in the one guy's office and they show, and there's a wall of like magazine holders, but they've got holes in them, and the guy's filing chickens. Dude,
when that scene happened, I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at here? And he's like, they make great like file, whatever, but sometimes they attack. And they just showed his wrist, and it's like all cut up. It's like, why do you have them in these fucking file boxes? That's why they fucking bit you. And the fact that
filing chickens.
And the fact that it's in the movie, like those chickens are not trying to get out of those boxes because they're probably tortured and restrained in such a way that they can't fucking move. Mm-hmm. They probably took their legs and their wings, and they probably tied them down or put them in something where it's like up to like their neck, and it's like a drawstring, and in the box they go.
They're easier to store that way, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, of course.
Yeah, and actually, so near the end of the film, with the headless chicken thing, our Marco is like aghast. He's like, "This is barbaric. These are monsters. We will do no such thing." And he goes to the head, and the heads are like, "What are you, crazy? Headless chickens? This is a gold mine." We're, as I wrote down here, is all of a sudden this film's turning into a scathing indictment of the poultry industry. It's a lot of there's also an undertone of socialism going throughout the film. There's another subplot that doesn't come to anything where the poultry farm since they're now went new age and now they're using all machinery, they fired all their workers. So every now and then, the fired workers just come up and glare at them through the fence.
Right.
So there's a bit of talk about capitalism and socialism and that stuff, and it obviously leans towards.
You're gonna have to deal with the unions.
Exactly. Yes. There's a weird. It's a weird jab at social commentary in a film about chickens and dead prostitutes. It's interesting. Interesting.
Like I said, it's art house. It's art house. Not good, but it's art house. I mean, so Gabrielle, and is his name Madriani? I mean, I keep saying that, but I don't know if that's actually it.
I think you're right.
Here, I have it right here. It's Mondani.
Mondani. Okay.
We'll call him Mondani, just to make it sound better. Mondani and Gabrielle, really, they're the ones that fall in love, and what they want to do is they want to frame Marco for killing Anna so that they can be together, which makes no fucking sense because the two of them have no reason to do that.
They want the chicken farm.
I mean, is it left to them in some fucking will? Because I don't think it is.
No, it's not a good motive for the killing.
I mean, it's not like it's not like Gabrielle was Marco's wife and Anna's the cousin, and you got to get Anna out of the way. You know what I mean? It didn't make any sense. It's like you two can just go run off together or not. You can just go get a fucking a house in Milan, Rome, wherever the fuck you live. You can just be together. You don't have to fucking kill anyone. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, and the way they're going to frame him for murder is Mondani. He is. We saw him at the beginning at the hotel eavesdropping on Marco. He's aware of Marco's little fetish,
Right.
and so he gets the same room and kills Marco's wife there to pin it on him when he's coming to the hotel room for his.
Right. But the two of them think that he is actually killing prostitutes, but
Right.
it's just a role play.
Right.
So it bites them
So-
in the ass because the two of them are detained by police at the end of the film.
And the other thing they don't know is that while they're doing this, trying to frame him for her murder, Marco's trying to murder her. Marco's trying to.
He's trying to get rid of the body.
He's trying. No. He's at first he planned on having an accident, an industrial accident.
Right.
With the industrial chicken feed grinder.
Yeah, you got the idea from when the dog fell in.
Poor Blackie.
I know. Cute dog.
But yeah, so we see him at one point adjusting the railing, loosening the railing, sabotaging it, and later on he's like, you could put the switch so when he turns it on, it'll startle her and she'll fall in. So when he finds her dead, it's kind of like a bittersweet. He's like, oh, I wanted this, but now am I sure? It's like
Right.
he turns into the most sympathetic character of the film.
Because he didn't actually kill anyone.
Yeah, he wanted to, but now that it actually happened, he's feeling a little upset about it.
He's like, God damn.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
And then he figures out at the last minute that it was Mondani because she has his weird bracelet clutched at his hand in her hand.
The scar on his face didn't give it away?
No, the scar didn't give it away. No. The cops show up.
Nobody
There's a
mentions
dead
it.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we have a dead woman here.
It's like...
He has 4 red lines going down his cheek.
It was
We have
2.
a dead woman.
It was 2. But
2, sorry.
But
2.
but the thing is was DNA testing not as advanced in 1968? I mean,
Oh, definitely not.
it's not that hard. I mean, it's like, listen, blood under the fingernails, blood on your face.
They can probably type it, like type A, type B. I don't know about DNA at that point.
Maybe.
But when
think they
Holly
did have
me, when Marco finds the bracelet on him and he falls in, that's what Holly said. This is why men shouldn't wear jewelry. Now, so at the end, when he finds his dead wife, he smuggles her out of the hotel, and he takes her to the chicken farm to dispose of the body in the grinder. But when he finds the bracelet, he's overcome by emotions and he falls in himself.
Right.
This
is the best grinder in the world.
I swear, the entire film was an industrial ad for this fucking feed grinder. It's like, oh, well, look, you can get rid of all the bodies you want. It's just
After Blackie the dog fell in, and they focused on the grinder, the 2 wheels, which is an old technology. They just because they would do it manually with like levers by hand, but they've turned it into a more modern, and it does it automatically. But where I'm going is, they focus on this. Like, you see it spin like several times, and I'm like, when is this going to turn red? When am I going to see little bits of the dog? You never do. And I'm like,
no, because this is one damn good feed grinder.
It's the best grinder ever made. Sure, it's still in operation somewhere.
And then the last scene of this film literally tells us to go suck an egg.
Yeah.
What the hell was with that? Oh, wait a minute. What was the whole subplot with the scarf?
I don't know.
Remember the scarf with the symbols on it? What's this? It's turning up everywhere. Stores are selling it. And then nothing.
Yeah, no. Was it cut out of the film? It probably was.
No, I don't think so. I think
No?
it's just...
The symbols, didn't he like draw it on her back in lipstick too?
No, he was just slashing her with the lipstick.
Oh,
He
all
was
right.
like, yeah, no Eldritch symbols. He was just slapping, slash.
Because in the beginning of the movie, he had a knife. He had a couple of knives. And, they make you think that he's slicing her up.
I love the suitcase, the briefcase. Every time you open that briefcase, it was like knives, handcuffs, wigs.
Like, who's the wig for? Is that for him?
It never came up either.
Never did.
Just showed he had a lot going on, man. A lot of stuff.
Hey, listen.
This film goes in 4 different directions, and it only gets to one solution, really, out of
Right.
all of them. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. I mean, I'm double
He's
checking my notes
good.
to see if I forgot anything. I mean, by the way, I watched this twice. I watched it
Why?
a second time. I watched it a second time with audio commentary. With
Oh,
two,
that's right. There is audio commentary.
Yeah, but this was commentary. Wasn't with the director or anybody. It was by 2 guys who have written books about Italian horror films.
I didn't listen.
So one thing that pissed me off is I'm like, all right, first thing I'm going to find out is what's going on with this goddamn soundtrack. They didn't mention the soundtrack until like the last 15 minutes.
What?
That never even came up. Yeah.
It's one of the
Yeah,
first.
I didn't-
It was like the first thing we talked about.
Because it's the first thing that slaps you in the face with this film. It was an interesting audio commentary, but it's just a little bit too gushy for me. Remember the scene when Marco and Gabrielle are driving in the car, and all of a sudden they just start intercutting it with this
Oh,
weird
car
on the
accident.
side of the
Yeah.
road?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember it's like beeps, beeps, beeps.
Yep.
The 2 guys on this audio commentary, brilliant. Man's a genius. So what are you fucking talking about?
Yeah.
Come
no.
on, a little too gushy on the film. I didn't really get too much insight into
I
it.
mean, let's put it this way: they were hired to do the commentary for it, so
Oh no,
they're
yeah,
probably
I'm
a
just saying,
little bit over the top on purpose.
You know, I guess if you've written like 3 books on Italian horror films, you're really going to be into the nitpicky, the nitty gritty. And this is a gritty nitty.
This is actually a really good restoration of the film too.
Oh
Oh,
no,
I-
yeah, it's a great.
I was
Great
surprised at how good the quality was on this, so I was very surprised by that.
And Gina Lolo Brigid, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she was a model. She was very well known at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had learned that from the audio commentary. I didn't know otherwise, but which explains why they have like let's buy each other lingerie scene.
Well, I mean, they were trying to,
dress-
they were trying to be, have some erotic undertones and
Erotic.
they were trying to get that sexualization for the time period as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure this was X-rated when it was released back in 1968.
I'm assuming it was X-rated because of the animal stuff again.
Yeah.
There wasn't really anything else in there that because even the prostitute murder scenes were like there was the one where he's cutting her and it didn't even go all the way, like there was a gap,
Yeah,
and you're like, well, that's pretty lame. But then you find out later, so yeah, it's because he's faking it.
yeah.
So it actually made sense. Like, so I mean, I don't even know if that was intentional or not, but
Yeah,
it worked.
you're right. Because when I saw it, I'm like, well, it's a film from 1968. It's art
Mm-hmm.
house. It's probably low budget as well. I'm like, the blood is very, very red. I'm like, okay, they're not trying to make this look like he really slices her throat. And then later, I'm like, oh, well, that's why it looked like shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now.
Nowhere near as impressive as the headless chickens.
No. Well, when you cut chickens' heads off for real, you don't need special effects. They put them upside down in that fucking grinder thing to get all the blood out. They sliced the chicken's neck and they put it upside down. It kind of reminded me of that one newscast that went viral where they were talking.
I tried to get a picture of that. To put in the slideshow.
Couldn't
and I
find it?
Find it.
Oh, no.
No, it wasn't worth the extra hassle. I googled Sarah Palin chicken, and I figured that would do it, and it didn't. And at the point, I gave up.
God. You gotta go
I
on
wanted
you gotta go on the dark web for that one.
Oh yeah.
Hey. No, but that was the first thing I thought of. I was like, oh yeah, I remember. I remember that.
Now we started off with you saying it's a bad film, and I'm not sure if I mean it's.
No, it's not a good movie. It's not. Sorry. No, it's not.
There's a lot in it. It's got a lot going on.
It's got a lot going on. Doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah. I'm just glad we saw the uncut one.
I didn't even know that I grabbed the uncut one. I didn't know that there was a different cut than this. So I'm glad that we both got the same one, because it would be a little awkward if we were reviewing two different ones.
Yeah.
Like,
No, well,
Scott would be like, "Yeah, mine went into Italian every once in a while." Wait, what? Mine didn't. What the fuck?
I assumed you were just going to watch it off my Plex. So,
No, I went and grabbed it.
aren't you happy?
No,
Oh, okay, sorry.
because it's not a good movie.
I give it 2.5 headless chickens.
There you go. Delicious.
No, what do you think out of 10 stars? What would you?
Well, what's it currently sitting at?
5.8 on IMDb.
This ain't a 6. This is a 5.
5, really?
Think of what. Oh, okay. Here we go.
All right, for the soundtrack, I'll give you a 5.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of movies that are like 6s, and I'm just like, this ain't that. It ain't.
I enjoyed it so much, I want to give it more, but I think I enjoyed talking about it with you more than actually watching it. So I'll say 5 is fine.
Yeah, this is. I mean, listen. I almost want to give it a 4. I didn't like it that much, but I can compromise with a 5. I just can't do a 6.
No, I think 5's fair.
Okay, good.
We'll get a 5. You know, we've done a lot of 6s the last few episodes, so it's nice to break out of that.
All right.
Death
All
laid
right.
an egg, ladies and gentlemen. Death laid an egg.
Yeah, so did we.
Oh, what was the name after? There was a different name in America. Damn, I didn't
Was
write
it
it
a
down.
hold on, I have it right here. It was
Also known as. It was known as something else somewhere else. Damn it. That makes sense, doesn't it? Idiot. A Curious Way to Love in Ireland.
in Italian. It's La Morte ha fatto l'uovo.
Isn't that the same thing?
That's Italian for Death Laid an Egg.
Oh, there it is. Plucked. That was the alternate title. Plucked.
Was that in?
Like.
Oh yeah, English alternate title right here.
Mm-hmm.
Plucked.
So that.
What a stupid fucking name.
I like Death Laid an Egg. It's interesting.
I prefer Death Laid an Egg.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna spin the wheel for the next one.
We are gonna spin the wheel.
We're gonna try to land on a horror one for Halloween.
Listen. I don't know. We're gonna find out. All right.
All right.
So the way this works is Scott and I both get a veto. If we spin, one of us can use a veto. Spin again. Another one can use their veto. Then you spin the last time, and then we got to do what we get. So here we go.
All right.
Spinning it. Oh, yeah, some light jazz. I picked random for the music. What do we got here? We have The Medallion.
Oh, you don't want that.
What is that?
Jackie Chan.
Oh, I definitely don't want that.
Very bad movie.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of that. I mean, all right. So, do you want to use your veto?
I'll use mine.
Okay. All right, we'll use yours. We're going again.
Horror. Come on, horror.
Here we go.
Give me horror.
Sounds like a soap commercial. What do we got? And oh shit! Yeah, that you can't hear the music, but that's perfect. Giallo, which we are not fucking reviewing. Sorry. Wait till you listen back to the music that it picked for that. That was just a sign that we're not reviewing it.
All right.
Fucking Giallo. All right, now we spin a third time, and we got to do what's on the screen. Those are the rules.
Yep.
So here we go. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm.
No whammy.
Big money. Big money. Alley Cat?
Alley Cat.
The fuck is Alley Cat? Is that a horror movie?
Alley Cat.
Sounds like it could be.
What? One word?
2 words. Well, that's how it is in here.
God damn piece of shit, motherfucker.
Alley Cat.
Alley Cat, 1984. Come on. Wrong mouse. Alley Cat. Yes, 1984. A martial artist stops a street gang from stealing her car, but her grandmother ends up being killed by the same gang. She witnesses firsthand how corrupt and inept the law enforcement is and decides to take matters into her own hands.
Vigilante film. Okay.
Yeah. 1980s female vigilante film.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, this sounds good.
Those, I like those.
In this part of the city, every street is a dead end.
Oh, boy. All right, Alley Cat. Okay.
Alley Cat.
All right.
Not a horror film, but...
No, but it's at least got murder.
Murder. Yes.
Murder.
Oh, and by the way,
Yeah.
I just want to mention once again that I am still going strong on my watching a horror movie every night of the month of Halloween.
That's awesome. Good for you, man.
Yes. I'm up to. I just watched my 16th today. That movie. That's a new movie that's just out called Together.
Oh, I saw that. I liked it.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saw that today.
Well, there was a
Yes.
huge lawsuit with that.
Was there?
Yes. So Dave Franco and Allison Brie, I believe that's her name. They're actually married in real life.
Okay.
So they were approached by a writing team with the concept. You can look this up online, and there is another movie that has not been released yet. They were approached with a concept about like this, this film. They turned it down, and then made their own movie, and basically stole the main plot idea. And they made the movie. The other movie got made too. So now the other company, they are suing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit about them stealing the idea.
Those Franco boys.
What sucks at the end, in the end, is Together is actually a good movie. It's interesting concept. I really liked what they did in a lot of different scenes and the undertones. Mm-hmm. Wasn't in love with the very, very end, but I was okay with it.
I saw it coming.
I saw it coming too. I just didn't love how it was executed, if that makes sense.
I can feel. I had the same reaction. Oh, one of the films I watched. This is going to shock you. You know that one called Countdown about the app that kills people?
No, I never heard of it.
Okay, looks like shit. Like I was convinced it was going to be garbage. Wasn't that bad?
Really?
Yeah, it was by the books. It wasn't anything great, but I mean, it didn't feel like tarot or one of those ones that's just.
Right.
It at least was competently made, and so it flowed better. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I watched something though, and I had the same reaction you did, where it's like, yeah, it was a good concept, but they just didn't nail it at the end. It's like the ending was just lame. I hate when the ending just doesn't live up to the rest of the movie.
Right. Yeah. But I did like it though.
No, I did too. I gave it 7 out of 10.
What did we watch recently? We watched a film called Oddity, Irish horror film, but more in like the supernatural. So it wasn't really like it had a couple of jump scares, but they were well done. That was pretty good. I liked it more than Mare did.
That's the one that I deleted and then got grabbed again after I changed my mind and got another copy.
Did you end up watching it, or you just grabbed it?
Not yet,
Yeah.
but
it's good. I liked it. Can't think of what else we watched. Oh, we already talked about it. We watched Toxic Avenger. I think I talked to you about that after we off air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. It upset me.
Yeah, I got my qualms with it. Overall, I did enjoy it, but I got my major qualms. So,
as long as you have qualms, sir. As long as you have qualms.
Of course, I do.
All right.
Always do.
All right. So next week, the 80s vigilante flick Alley Cat.
Alley Cat. All right, I love it. All right, let's go ahead and end this bad boy.
All right.
Well, thank you, as always, for joining us for yet another episode of Moviesucktastic. This is episode 455, where we just reviewed Death Laid an Egg, 1968 kind of Giallo movie. You can go to our website at moviesucktastic.com, and you can download our shows there. You can listen to the shows there, and you can click on the YouTube links and watch the shows there. Or you can go to YouTube, go to our page, and you can come and hang out with us live every Thursday around 7 to 8 o'clock, somewhere in that range. And you can do that as well. You can go to iTunes. You can listen to the show there. You can go to facebook.com/moviesucktastic, and you can see everything that we post. You can email us at themovieguys@moviesucktastic.com. You can call us at 908-514-4470. And you can check out Scott's Letterbox page, letterbox.com/moviesucktastic. And you can download the app for our show at moviesucktastic.com/mst.apk. Or you can just go download your favorite podcast player and do a search for Movie Sucktastic. Every episode comes up 100% free. Enjoy. Do you have any words of wisdom, Mr. Wilson?
The chicken of tomorrow is headless.
There's very little bones. All meat. All right. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.